Hello. It's still Tuesday, July 4th, 2017. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States, on the Atlantic coast in the state of Virginia, in the mountains of Virginia, near the Appalachian Trail. I'll just keep pinpointing it until I can almost locate me on a map. But the day has gone pretty much the way I thought it would. It's rained on and off, on and off. I don't think they'll be doing fireworks, but sometimes people do them no matter what. Rain or shine, they're gonna blow off some fireworks in this country, especially around here. Even though their displays are kind of minuscule compared to back in Washington, D.C., where they would really have some fireworks. But I wanted to do another deck since the day has gone pretty much the way I thought. Instead of hot dogs, I got some that Carolina barbecue that's already at the grocery store, some coleslaw, some Ezekiel bread, some mustard, made myself barbecue sandwiches. Even had some little bit of chocolate chip ice cream. So diet wise and health wise, it's not been a good day, but that's tradition in America anyway. You gotta throw caution to the wind when it's a holiday. But here's the deck I wanted to do. I've always liked this deck, even though I find it difficult to use because of its darkness. Some people would probably say dark energy. And again, I just do these because I want to capture, what I have and what I've used. I inherited, I guess you could say, from the person that mentored me with tarot and oracle and palm reading and gazing, scrying, all this other stuff she was into. But I inherited 3 cedar chests filled with tarot cards, oracle cards, cards that she had created, crystal balls, all kinds of crystals. And I'm not going to go through some of those, even though I guess if you were a serious collector, you'd probably be interested. But I'm just going to go over the ones that I have used or are using or intend to use, and just give my quick impression. Nothing exhausted, and I try to speed it up by laying them out ahead of time. This here is the entire major arcana, and I'll show some that I like from the minors. But this is the Night Sun Tarot, if that shows up. I seem to be getting this wrong where I put it up under the camera. I don't think it was expensive. I don't know what edition or any of that, serious collector stuff. What does it say on the side? 22 major arcana and 56 minor arcana with divination instructions. Yeah, that's a chariot card, I think. And there's the back. I'm looking for a number, a version. It's just not there. I don't think was old. It does have a used appearance about it, but not too much by me, some by me. There's the little white book that's included, which, and you get what do they call these? Los Scarabia. Yeah, Los Scarabia. This is 2014, so this isn't old. It's in various languages, like 13 pages of English, Italian, Spanish, French, and Dutch. So you don't get a lot when they talk about instructions. Then it goes to the trouble of listing the arcana and then just a chunk of words. The same thing for the minors, what they call chalices, pentacles, wands, and swords. Then some numerology for some strange reason. Then the trident of Shiva. Interesting. And that's it. Then we're off into another language. So that's the little booklet. There are 2 extra cards in there, which I'll show. One is just, the advertising for their stuff. Los Scarabeo. And what's this one? This is kind of the, I guess, the artist card, you would call it, or just an example card. Where is the chariot? Right there. Yeah. And that's what all these backs look like. So you can kind of tell up from down, which I don't like, but it doesn't matter. That's not important. Put the little white book in there. Let's get that out of the way. And then you can see it goes from the Fool all the way around to the Star. Then I'll put these so you can see them. I really like this color card. It's like Native American. The problem with this for me is it's very dark. There's lots of symbols in there and a lot to, a lot you get thinking about. Put it that way. And I like it. That's got a Native American look to it. The way he's got his face painted. I like that. There's the moon. Cards that don't fit here. The sun. Judgment, of course. And Shiva, I guess. It looks like one of the green women that Captain Kirk would have slept with in Star Trek. The World. Maybe push those up so I can get these in here. And then from each suit, I pulled out the ones I liked. This is the Four of Cups, I guess. Yeah, Four of Cups. Reminds me of the second wife, who was a ballerina. I could have probably done that pose. Not a famous one, but she really was a ballerina. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. I like that one. She's like saying, come on, have a seat. Here on a strange chair out in the wilderness. Looks like it would be outside the castle. Here's the Knight of Swords. Like the fiery thing. I'm not sure why it would be fire, but that's fine. I guess this would be air, fire, earth, water. And there's another one that's very agile. This is the Four of Swords. Weird how I got 2 4s out of that. But she's, as you can see, very acrobatic. Assuming a she. And I like this. It's just, if I take my glasses off, it's kind of blurry, which kind of still works for me. Blurry's okay. Hopefully it shows up nice and clear here. And that was my quick show and tell. There's a better video by, I can't remember her name now, Cosmic something. I'll put a link to it in the description, and I'm sure there's others, but I'll link to hers because she doesn't seem to have that many subscribers and followers, and she was very diligent about going over the deck, much more so than I am, but I just like to document it because this camera does a pretty good job of getting the image so you can see, and you can decide whether you want to buy it or trade for it or all that stuff that card people do. With that, I say peace.